What's up and good morning, guys? Welcome back to another video. So obviously we're here at Work for World Headquarters 2.0. Got to get upstairs right now. Crank some air conditioning. Woo! It is 90 degrees in here. That is not acceptable. So today's a big day for Dedek's flatbed build, which is sitting right there in the shop. So we got him on the way, we've got Chris on the way, probably Wes on the way. I don't know who else is showing up today. But the plan is we're gonna be pulling the flatbed off and either scooting it forward a little bit or completely removing it. That way Dedek can finish all of the front welds, because obviously you can't get in there and weld anything right now. And then we're gonna be doing a bunch of prep work to it, and this is probably gonna be a 2-day video. And what our big plan is we're gonna turn some part of the shop into a paint booth, which I'm a little bit nervous about because I don't wanna destroy anything in here. Primer this thing, and then we're gonna actually be doing Raptor liner, which is the bed liner that you can buy on Amazon or wherever it may be. It's becoming very popular. So we're gonna Raptor liner the entire flatbed here. So I'm curious to see how that's gonna turn out. I've never used the product personally myself. I know a lot of other YouTubers have, but let's get the day started. So you're gonna tell me you rolled up here and you didn't do a burnout?
Oh, I did, you just weren't out here.
No, I didn't hear it. I'm thoroughly disappointed right now. Other than you are wearing a great workforce shirt though.
It is what you do in private, not what you do in front of people, isn't it?
You ready to go?
Brought the whole rig this time.
Dang, look at this. This is a welding truck now, dude.
Hell yeah.
You're building a flatbed, but in reality, the C10 is the welding rig.
It really is, and that's the true secret, honestly.
Well, at one point, the Lexus was.
Yep. Now I'm building this, so I gotta figure out how I'm gonna mount just the welder down to the flatbed, and then we'll get like a bottle holder, and I'll
just
look
got
legit.
the smallest welding rig ever.
I'm just gonna roll up to job sites and be like, hey, y'all need some help?
Oh, we got the hardest worker here. Oh, what's up, dog? What up, what up? Dang. Rocking that Fury off-road. Woo.
Yeah, you know.
But we're rocking Toyos. Those aren't Furies.
Hey man, you know a free shirt is free shirt.
Can never turn down a free t-shirt. Yeah. All right, you ready to get to work? We've been waiting on you, the real hard worker here.
I'm a little sore.
Oh, geez, he's a little sore from the working out yesterday. I don't know, y'all. It might be time to start daily driving the BBB again, because I freaking miss that thing. And once we start putting the LOY under the knife, the only truck I'm gonna have left to daily drive is the single cab OBS, since the crew cab OBS is back at California Auto Works. So that thing sucks daily driving. So we might just be back in the BBB. So right now, Dedek's unbolting his mount setup here, which we'll get a better look at that when we actually pull the bed off.
Oh yeah. It's just to get in here.
Yeah, that's nice wire harness.
Yeah, you like that?
Yeah. If it works, it works.
And it worked.
All right.
Didn't run into me.
Well, we're about to see how strong these bed sides are, which I still think is a horrible idea, but.
Oh, I do too, but we're gonna find out. You never know until.
Let's see what happens. Yeah. Oh!
Don't scare me like that.
Oh, I'm just scared. It started touching. I don't know. It freaked me out.
I did hear some creaking in the front.
There's no way. Like, that bed side's gonna fold in, dude. This is a bad idea. I mean, tap it, see what happens. The weight's on it a little bit, but not really.
I'm scared now. You said it again, all right? That was a magic time.
I just don't want you to destroy your bed that you built.
It's pretty heavy, I'm not gonna lie.
Tap it one more time, see what happens. Let me watch this bed side. Yeah, she's just gonna, yep, down. All right, so thankfully we didn't destroy Dedek's bed. We're gonna build some standoffs. Just gonna find some scrap wood and some scrap pallets that we got lying around here. And hopefully we got enough lumber to stack it up high enough to get underneath the bed sides. All right, hey, that'll work. Look at that. Perfect. Oh, is that the bee's knees or what?
The bee's goddamn knees.
All right, now hopefully we don't punch through that deck. Or you're on the frame. Oh, good.
Yeah.
I mean, I like your thinking, but that bedside still, you're putting a lot of weight on it.
This one's a lot better than the front one, that's for sure.
What could go wrong now, boys? Here we go.
It's right in. So, yeah. Keep going. Keep going.
Hey!
Yeah, you're good. Go ahead.
Look at that. Is it rubbing on the cab, or you got clearance on the cab? You good?
Is it? Let's see. I'm clear all the way around.
So now we can get a better look at Dedek's mounting point. So he used the factory bed mounting holes, and then he built these little standoffs here. Basically took a piece of flat bar, welded a bolt from the top, and then capped these little pieces of 2x with it to give him a standoff. That way the bed's level, because obviously on these trucks the frame's not level with these little humps that they put in them. So pretty clever little design there, and then utilizing all of the factory bolt holes, like, doesn't get any easier, right?
No, super easy. I was actually even thinking about adding another one right here, but it's so short, and honestly this thing doesn't flex. As you just saw, we're lifting it from the outer corners and it's going nowhere.
So now that we got the cab off, Dedek can come in and finish weld all the stuff that was up against the cab that he couldn't get to in the beginning.
I'm gonna make my caps right here, so I'm gonna support this. I'm gonna come straight down, And that'll help support the bedside a lot more. As you can see in the rear, it's holding it up fine now, and that's because the back's already braced in. I'm gonna plate it underneath too, kind of do a both side.
All right, Chris, so today, what is your job, man? What are you gonna do, buddy?
Inspection.
Oh, you're an inspector? Mm-hmm. That's an important job.
It is.
Oh man, I'm glad we got you here. So now we can take a better look at why his fuel tank was leaking like crazy yesterday. Yeah, this is yeah. Like you didn't have a longer hose to.
So honestly, it was a time crunch, you know. The rule is what? You can't have it cheap, quick, and nice.
Yeah.
This is one of the parts where that applied.
I mean, I'd have put like even like a piece of some foil and some tie wire or something, you know?
I had to fill it up before we came here.
Here's the Raptor liner.
Raptor liner. Check this out though. We'll see how well this works, but
it looks like a halfway decent gun there.
yeah, for about, you know, $200 roughly, you get the 8 bottles. We're gonna see how many this takes. Hope not 8, and if it does, we'll find out. And then they give you the gun and everything, and they say if you clean it out real well right after you use it or in between uses and stuff, you can use it for as many sprays as you want. So
we're gonna open up a bedline shop. Watch out, Lacey. We're coming for you.
Coming for you.
We're coming for you.
Not me specifically, but yeah.
All right, so the goal today is no sparks landing in your fuel tank, all right?
Actually, you know what? Let me put a glove on.
Yeah, we should probably cover that.
No? Why not?
Come on, Chris.
It's the first time for everything.
Yeah,
we
glad
mess
that
it up,
went
I
wrong.
grind it down, and we start over.
Oh, here, I'll take the camera, Ryan. You can go ahead and weld.
I've never MIG'd, but
If you can TIG, you can MIG, I promise you that.
no, I like TIG a lot better. Am I breathing your Rona in here?
Oh yeah. All good stuff.
First and foremost, this is what we're working with.
Oh, okay, now you're trying to throw your defenses out already.
Where am I hitting first?
Right there.
You want me to
start
tack?
on that, yeah. Yeah, you're a champ.
Oh yeah!
Want to give us a good little tack up
Just
there?
laying dimes.
Hell yeah.
Want dimes all the way down
Send it.
this, dude?
Send it.
All right, but you can't grind it. I want it like it's gonna look great.
Hey, if it's good enough, I'll keep it.
Listen, this is downhill and upside down. All right,
Oh,
downhill, upside down.
And you got a breeze going. Don't mind that it's flux core, but there's breeze too.
Oh, dude, we're laying dimes, dude.
Oh, you got this. Oh, I don't do MIG.
No, we got a little hot there. We burned the edge a little
You
bit.
want to turn it down a little bit?
Yeah, turn it
As
down.
easy
It's
as
a little
that.
fast, dude. It's
There
a
you
little
go.
fast.
Oh, and you want less wire speed?
Yeah, less wire speed.
Oh, you're really crawling this
Slow
thing,
me down,
ain't you?
dude. Slow me down. Yeah, this upside down sucks. Let me go to like something flatter. That's hitting my toe. You know, I've seen worse.
Oh yeah, no, honestly, you brush that off and it looks way better. It always looks like dog poop when there's slag all over it.
I gotta say, you know, I did pretty good there, Derek, if I don't say so myself.
Good welding, able to clean up easy. That was like a quick whoop whoop done.
There you go. Yeah, listen, if we ain't welders, we're grinders, you know?
Right.
That's a trick front set up there. I don't think I've ever seen a cantilever front set like that. That's a, damn, dude. You got shocks on shocks on shocks on shocks. Holy crap, bro. That's insane. Jeez. Best truck?
I've never seen a cantilever shock setup period like that. That's wild.
That's crazy. Well, I think it's safe to say there's been some grinding going on all day today, huh, buddy?
A little bit, yeah.
Jeez, man, you're like 4 shades darker.
Yeah, I know, right?
So Derek has been like absolutely knocking out the work today. It's been a rough one, man. I know that grinder ain't fun to be on all day.
Not at all.
But the sides are looking good, the bottom's looking good.
Almost done, thankfully. Got this all plated in. Still got a little bit of, you know, here and there to clean up a little bit on the fronts because the lift's in the way. But realistically, after this, I've just got some little plating I designed up in the front to put on, some tabs for the actual protector for the cab, and we're getting ready to start prepping to paint.
Well, it was a tight fit, but luckily we got all the trucks back in the shop here. We couldn't push Derek's truck back any further because the lift doesn't go up high enough to clear the cab with the flatbed, being that it has the stops bolted in place right there. We could have unbolted them, but it wasn't worth it. We ended up making everything fit. So stay tuned for day 2. I'll see you guys tomorrow. What's up, buddy? Were you taking a nap in there?
Oh yeah, just a little power nap midday.
So we're back, day 2 Dedic. Is today the day we're gonna like completely finish this thing?
Today is the day, and I am so excited to be done with this.
Are you sure we're gonna finish it today?
Yes.
You're positive?
It has to.
All I know is I cannot wait to get a bigger shop.
Yeah,
So
right?
stop having to move 40 vehicles to work on one. All right, so Dedic's getting all set up to do his last couple of little finish welds in the back portion right there. Weld in his little gusset slash tie down points up front. And then like 6 hours scuffing this thing up and primer.
Shouldn't be too bad. I'm gonna hit it all with the flap disc real quick, knock off all my slag and BBs and stuff, and then take the palm sander to it and just rough it up real quick, and we're gonna see how good this Raptor liner is.
So Dedic's doing a little bit of fill now on his gusset that he welded in. Well, all of the welding and the grinding is essentially done. Now becomes the fun part of turning this entire shop area into essentially a spray booth. And we gotta scuff everything up. We're gonna primer everything because apparently Raptor Liner says they want it to be primered before you line it, which I think it would work just fine on bare metal, but we don't want to take the chances.
I'm sure it's gonna work too, but you know, being the first time we're using this product, I want to play it by the book.
So the prep work is all done. Dedic's finishing up the last little bit of wiping down. Everything's completely cleaned with acetone after we scuff the entire surface up. First thing we're gonna do is run over the entire surface with an automotive primer and just coat the entire thing, seal everything up. Again, Raptor Liner's instructions say you should primer bare metal first, so that's what we're gonna do. All right, Dedic, other than like seeing things now for spraying this,
Hallucinating.
it's looking pretty good, man. It's got a decent quick little coat of primer on it. We're gonna get in here, scuff the primer up, and then we're gonna be essentially ready to Raptor line. Meanwhile, Steiner and crew are back here in the audio portion of the shop. Yeah, getting the old Cherokee ready for SEMA. We got his new box going in with the, what are they, 4/8?
4/8.
4/8. Oh, we went with the Scar. I don't know, man. I bet the guys over at Linux are, are a little bit jealous of our spray booth here, huh?
Dude, this is official. Like, all I need is a whistle.
So we're gonna mix up. So basically you take the hardener. They already got you pre-measured out
8 fluid ounce.
8 fluid ounce. Yep. And you mix that per bottle. And then they leave you some room in there. You can see how nice and thick it is inside there. Maybe you can see that, maybe not. And then you just shake it for 5 minutes, and you're just gonna go bottle by bottle by bottle. You got what, 8 bottles?
Yeah.
All right. I'm assuming that's gonna be enough. If not, we're in trouble.
I may be tagging you in once I get close to the end of a bottle to start pre-mixing the next one.
We kinda read the instructions. Kinda.
More than I'm used to, actually.
All right, here we go. First pour. Woo, oh, too much, too much.
Start the clock, there it goes.
All right, deal.
I don't really know what the clock's set to, but I know it's running.
What, we gotta shake it 5 minutes?
2 or 5, somewhere in between.
That's a long time. Oh, dude, who needs a shake weight?
It's on the form. we should have waited to do the lift off today.
Right?
Just like how many shakes can you get in a minute?
We're ready, buddy. Let's do this.
I think so. Oh yeah, that looks way different now.
We should probably like test something before we just go flatbed, right?
Okay, let's see what happens.
Yeah. I can already see that's gonna be a mess. You're supposed to go light coat first?
This is light, isn't it?
I mean,
I don't know. We're figuring this out together, guys.
Yeah, I'd get all the corners first so you don't build up too much. So this is how far one bottle got, which is actually pretty decent. That's not bad. Are you still stuck to the ground? Really? Jeez, dude. Yeah,
It's still sticky.
I think your chocolates are gonna be ruined by the time you're done with this. Now I also understand why the guys at Linux use like heavy tarps on the ground, because plastic's not the business. All right, guys, well,
We got the cheap.
four bottles later. Yeah, good thing our inspector showed up in time. 4 bottles later, and honestly, you probably could have got away with less, right?
Like 100%. The fourth one was just like peace of mind, just dusting around everywhere.
Yeah, dude, this thing turned out super rad, bro.
I'm
like
extremely impressed.
Went on very even, considering this is how big and flat this was. Like, that's where you're gonna screw something up, or you're gonna see an imperfection is on the big flat part. But I mean, look at it. I mean, obviously it's not dry yet, but I think if anything, it's gonna get better when it dries.
I think so.
Yeah, this thing turned out really well. What do you rate Raptor liner? First time ever using it?
First time at this stage so far, I'm only gonna give it a 9 just because like I feel like it's gonna get better, and then I don't want to look like an idiot double rating 10 out of 10.
It filled in a lot of the voids in the wells and stuff that, you know, it looks great. I mean, that looks like one piece, you know?
In a way, like at some point I was like, I'm trying to like wager out, like, is my time really worth sitting there and, you know, filling in every spot hole? And I kind of wanted to see what Raptor liner could do for the future reference. But this stuff is extremely forgiving. There was like 2 spots. Yeah, Chris, there was 3 spots I hit the bottle on the deck. See if you can find them. This stuff is like, you just kind of make an error, you just pull back a little bit, mist over it, and it goes right away.
Nice. Now back in the audio portion of the shop, we got subs going in. How's the guy doing on the installs? He all right?
He's doing all right. A little shady, but it's good.
Were you paying him in cans and bottles or what?
No, nobody gets those.
Oh, he ain't worth that?
He used the gym for free.
Oh, there you go.
He's personal training.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Traded some personal training for some audio? Not a bad gig. You're not supposed to Raptor line yourself, dude.
Hey, man, I want to see how durable it is, all right?
Very good. Exoskin? Right? Yeah. All right, y'all. Well, I hate to leave you on a cliffhanger, but we're going to save the full install video of putting the flatbed back on the truck, getting everything wired up for tomorrow. I got to try and get all these trucks back in here without hitting each other by myself with no spotter. We'll give you just a little sneak peek. You can see the bed's close. It's not installed. It's still on the lift. We just had to back his truck up underneath. This thing turned out really, really sick, and they look great together. So with that, thank you guys so much for watching. If you have not subscribed already, please click the subscribe button now that we do not miss out on any future content. Don't forget to give this video a like, a thumbs up. Don't forget to check out workforitapparel.com, because if there's anything you want in this life, you gotta be willing to work for it. You guys are the best. I'm out.
Damn.